Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's Play With Me. This is for the week of June, I almost said July, June 24th through the 30th. A car is being really loud. I'm using the March mystery called Carnival from Caress Press. I'm having such a hard time. I might get rid of pink. I feel like there's a lot of pink in this kit. I don't know. So that was the kit. I am pulling in the Q4 Bear Solid Bestseller in like an orange and then like a minty color of the Q1 from my shop. Then there is this extra box here. It's got like the tickets. The 15mm, this yellow, which I love yellow. I might get rid of the mint, like the second color. That might be what I'll do. Anyway, and then the tall box, which, okay, this had like a bunch of like fashion people on it, but Jen Joy was looking for them, so I just cut off the tall box because I did want the tall box. I'm gonna be using that, but yeah, so this was like a whole sheet. It's not anymore. And then I am using sparkly gold. I don't think I will foil my scripts for the week. I don't personally love how sparkly gold looks on scripts. I don't know. This is a lot of decisions to make, like split second. So I will decide when I foil them tomorrow. Somebody's freaking music so loud now. Anyhow, yeah, as usual, I'm gonna lay down the base in the boxes and then I will see you in the day by day.
I know I've broken promises. I'm way too good at keeping you from getting in. I've seen exactly how this ends. I never get too close, afraid to lose again. 'Cause I'm thinking back to 17, when I was young and so naive, falling into love like such a fool. Yeah, I was dumb, but she was me. It broke my trust, and honestly, I never wanna feel that hurt again. I'm so done breaking down my walls for someone to break me till I fall apart. Loneliness is not that hard. And I'm over waiting for a sense of closure, trying to cover up these scars, won't fix another broken heart. And I'm over waiting for a sense of closure, trying to cover up these scars, won't fix another broken heart. Can't help but wonder if it's me. You say I'm too closed off, or maybe we're not meant to be. And I'm afraid of who I've been. The weight of those mistakes I've made won't let me let you in. 'Cause I'm thinking back to 23, when I was drunk and so was she. Said the words I love you for the first time. We felt so fast we couldn't see. Our story was a tragedy. I never wanna feel that hurt again. I'm so done breaking down my walls for someone to break me till I fall apart. Loneliness is not that hard. cover up these scars. Won't fix another broken heart. Waiting for a sense of closure, trying to cover up these scars. Won't fix another broken heart.
It is now day by day time. I apologize if you can hear my neighbors outside. Just like 3 seconds ago they were being really loud, but I'm gonna put some deco in the corner. Oop. Okay. Ooh, I think this Converse icon's pretty good for this week. So I have that. And I used font 4 and I did not foil my scripts this week. However, for the sidebar, I did mark that it was 2 weeks until my twins' birthday. Their birthday is now currently on Monday, which is 2 days away. But that little girl here, she's from Tiny Little Tulip. I will point out the fact that my nails look really bad. If I cut stuff out randomly, it's because the kids outside are being really, really, really loud. Thankfully it's not inside, so that's good. But my desk is now next to my window because the vent in my room was really loud, so I moved it to the opposite side of the room, and now I have to deal with the window crap. So, anywho, my nails are really crappy, and I do have Cheeto Dust hands because I just spray tanned myself yesterday, so it does take like a day to come off because I wash my hands 18 million times a day, but I do a lot on my hands for that reason. So, anywho, for work this week, like on Monday, the first day I marked is working. For work this week, I have this popcorn icon from Paper and Milk. And then I watched Real Housewives of New York, which, I use this Snowball TV from Sweet Avis Paper. I am on season 13. They go to Salem in season 13 and it's election year, and I'm like, oh my god, is this line up? I thought it did because we went around the 11th of November in 2020 and they like said, oh, this election's, you know, taking a lot of, like, giving us a lot of stress. Why don't we get to Salem? So I thought it was like the same weekend because Biden was actually elected president while we were in Salem. So there was like a lot going on while we were in Salem. But it was actually the week after, like the weekend after we went. So, yeah. But that was going to be really cool if they were there. Also a little bit disappointing because I didn't see anybody filming, obviously, while I was there. Not that I watched Real Housewives back then. But I did mark filming with the sticker bear for my shop. And then I marked pulling stickers with the sticker sheet from my shop. And watching Gossip Girl. I think we're still on season 3. Or we just started season 3. But that's from Once More With Love. And then I did mark that I was in my feelings. So this crying bear is from my shop. And yeah, that was Monday. On Tuesday, the first thing I marked is that I took a shower. I always have to like say this because I feel like such a gross human being. I do shower more than I mark it in my planner, but sometimes I mark it because obviously I only have 6 things to mark this day. If I didn't mark it, I would be marking like 5 things. So that self-care bear is for my shop, and then working, watched more Real Housewives of New York. This day we did get the twins yearbooks from New York. And this open book is from my shop. Basically, we ordered yearbooks in the beginning of the year for the twins and Declan. Somebody did message us, like email me about them sending out the twins, so we got theirs, but I haven't heard a damn thing about Declan's, and we tried calling them about it and got no response. So we'll see when if that one shows up. I'm gonna be really pissed if not, because Declan's actually the one that has friends in school. Sounds bad, but I would want him to have that yearbook, and I paid like $30 for it. I don't know where the hell it is if it's not, you know, being shipped to me. Anywho, I then marked that I was tanning outside. It's probably the last time that it was actually really sunny outside and I had some free time, so that's kind of depressing because it's Saturday, like a week and a half from this day. and then watch Gossip Girl. Oh, this is from Once More Love. And then on Wednesday, I did mark that I slept like shit. I had a lot of anxiety sleeping. And then I have like weird dreams a lot. Like there's one, I'm a bridesmaid in somebody's wedding and I have to travel back to New York to go to this wedding. And in my dream, I never got a dress. And she's like super low maintenance. Like, this is the color I want. You can pick any style that fits you. So I got back to New York and I didn't have a dress. And the wedding was the next day. And like, I don't know. This dream stuck with me, but I did mark that I slept like shit. And this is from my shop. And then I marked that I did not feel good. Because again, like the anxiety made me, I have a lot of anxiety all the time, but only sometimes it makes me like sick, like physically sick. But this little sick bear's from my shop. And then I marked that I watched Real Housewives. I did technically take the day off of orders and did some designing instead. So I have that popcorn ghost from, I think, Fox and Cactus. I do think that I designed the rest of my July freebies this day. And then we did get out and do a family walk. We went over to a park that, so we live on the border of North Dakota. We live in Minnesota, but on the border of North Dakota. And we literally cross into North Dakota like on a regular basis. Because they have a bigger Target. And I think that's really the only reason why we go to North Dakota. Sometimes we pick Walmart, pick up there, but they don't sell a hell of a good dip, so we usually do it in Minnesota. Anyway, we went to a park in Minnesota that has a bridge that you can walk over the river that separates North Dakota from Minnesota. So that's where we went. So I have like a photo. Maybe I'll like share a little photo of my twins on that walk on that bridge, because they're like technically kind of standing in two places at once. But I swear to God, they're having like a freaking party outside right now next door. However, the next thing I marked is that I started playing Stardew Valley. And I used this corn from Fox and Pip. And then we watched Gossip Girl. It's actually been a couple days since I played Stardew Valley. But this is the first half of the week. On to the second half. Thursday, the first thing I marked is that it was Angelina's birthday. This is from my shop, the birthday balloon bear. And then I did mark that I worked. So same thing, different day. I did get groceries. So I have that from Paper and Milk. And then marked watching Real Housewives. I don't know if I'm going to watch season 14. They redid the whole cast, and while I absolutely cannot stand Ramona, and I'm so glad that she's not on the show anymore, I don't like that they redid the whole cast. Season 13's a hard one to watch, not gonna lie. But I also think it's like really important. I think they should have kept Ebony, Leah, and Sonia at least. Maybe Luann, I can take her leave, but like Ramona should have been off the show like years ago. She's just so fucking annoying. Anyway, maybe I'll start watching Love Island again. But watch Real Housewives, played Stardew Valley. That's a lettuce, but it's still from the same Fox and Pip sheet. And then I watched my second, I was gonna say second, he is my second nephew, technically. Like, he's my second oldest nephew. I have 3 nephews and a niece, but like it goes nephew, nephew, niece, nephew. My second oldest nephew graduated, so I did watch that on, like, they had like a YouTube live stream of it, which I'm so grateful for. I watched my first nephew graduate that way last year. But that little graduation hat is from my shop. I definitely cried a lot after. I didn't mark that though. But then I watched Gossip Girl. And then on Friday, the first thing I marked is that I woke up early for this freaking drop. They did not have my size in stock. It's a sneaker drop. They didn't have my size in stock. Joe got me the 9.5s because that's like the closest size. When it came up my turn, I bought the 8s, and then he went back in and bought me the 8.5s. Obviously I have 3 pairs of shoes now in 3 different sizes. 8.5/9 would have been my size, but I'm pissed off because like everything over, I think like a size 8 right now is in stock. So the 8s, I've gotten the 8 and the 9.5 in the mail. The 8s fit me, but I'm gonna hold out for the 8.5 because that is like my true size. So it pisses me off that like we had to ninja finger this and things were sold out, but now they're not. So I'm obviously returning 2 out of 3 of the pairs, but I did get the Converse extra high because I've been wanting them forever. This is from, I'm low-key a shoe snob too, by the way. I don't know if anybody didn't know that, but I am. I don't think I realized that until I bought like 6 pairs of sneakers and have not worn them ever. And it's not like your typical shoe snob. Like, I love Vans. I've bought so many Vans. I have Sailor Moon Vans back in New York. I have a lot of Doc Martens and not really Converse. Like, there's not been like Converse drops that I like, but I love the themed Vans. So I have like the horror Vans, Sailor Moon Vans. I actually have a pair of platform like red velvet Vans that I've never worn, but I just love shoes. I love Vans, I guess I could say, and Doc Martens. But I do think it's cute that this little shoebox ended up on Friday. It's like perfect because it's Converse, obviously. Anyhow, off with my rant about shoes and my love for shoes. Actually, that's the one thing that's in New York right now that I really, really, really miss is my shoe collection. I did only bring my horror Vans and a pair of Converse and I have a lot of Birkenstock sandals too, but I brought 2 pairs of Birkenstocks with me to Minnesota, so, oh, I have my UGG sandals too. But like so many freaking shoes are back in New York and that's what I miss a lot. And that's what I hope to get in August if I'm able to save enough money to go back to New York. Anywho, I played Stardew Valley and then I'm cleaning and watching Real Housewives. I think I might just not watch season 14, just watch Love Island instead. I think that's a good idea. Anyway, it was Friday, so I did laundry. So this little laundry, oh, this cleaning bear is from my shop. And then this laundry basket is also from my shop. And then I did cook dinner. So I used this plain cutlery from my shop. And I was anxious. I feel like whenever I market later in the day, it's because it's like storming or something. Living in the Midwest is no joke. I feel like I say this every single plan with me now. Like even today we have a special weather statement saying that like tornadoes are favorable. I don't love that personally, but so far nothing has happened. I feel like it's something that I'm gonna have to adjust to, it being like a constant threat, but like also an open-ended threat. Like it's not actually going to happen. It's definitely something I have to get used to. Because in New York, it would happen occasionally, but it wasn't like as bad. Anyway, that's from Once More with Love. And then we watched Gossip Girl. And then on Saturday, the first thing that I marked was that I designed. And then played Stardew Valley. I'm actually in like year 2, spring, day 2. So like, I got through the first year and then stopped playing, pretty much. Maybe I'll play after this, but I still have to film. Anyway, I watched Real Housewives and then cooked dinner, and this little heart pot is from my shop. I think it's just called a cooking pot. And then we did a Target drive up and watched Gossip Girl. And then I did order my twins' birthday gifts this day. So the shopping bears from my shop. So I actually just wrapped those today. Their birthday's on Monday. I think I already said that, but yeah. Exciting and sad because they're going to be 9. There's only one more year until they get into double digits. But on Sunday, the first thing I marked is that I designed. And then I watched Real Housewives. Played Stardew Valley. I filmed, which was probably like a day-by-day base. And then we had salad for dinner, so I got salad from my shop. And then finished the day by watching Gossip Girl. My life is so boring. But that was my week. I'm going to throw out my planner and then I'll be right back. Here is the finished spread. I do love that I color blocked this. And I do love that I did not foil these scripts. But I'm going to flip through everything that's left of this kit. Yeah, it's so loud outside. And that's the last page. So, however, that is everything for this week's Plan With Me. As always, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you next time. Bye.